inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, you can see they gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. LeBron kicks to Shumpert. Fires from deep. The shot misses. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Kicks to Paul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Smith on the wing. Mozgov covering. Just 4 to shoot. Drains the 3 while he's being fouled, and he might be able to make this a 4-point play.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Love against Smith. And Love throws it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
In the corner, Smith with it. Mozgov with the steal. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play. Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
A nice shot by Jordan.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
On the wing, Johnson. No good with the triple.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Clippers leading by 7. Crawford outside. No good.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Johnson with it. 12 points for him. To the middle. And it's Smith penetrating. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And that's now 11 points. It's for Josh Smith. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. It's stolen by Johnson. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for Smith. Lance Stevenson comes in for Jamal Crawford. J.J. Redick's checked in for Johnson. And it's Rivers in for Paul. Paul Pierce is checked in for Los Angeles. Cleveland also making some changes. Thompson comes in for Mozgov. And it's Williams in for Iman Shumpert.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
And it's Dellavedova missing.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
They swipe it. On the wing, Williams. The tray. And the shot is good. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pierce inside the three-point line. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this one. Los Angeles leading by 5. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the center, locking down the middle. Paul kicks to Smith. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Osgood's checked in.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pierce inside the three-point line. And he overshot that one, missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Johnson. They shoot again. And Thompson sends it back. Here's Dellavedova. Defended by Paul. Smith for 3. There's the bucket. Good.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch. They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
And the Clippers call time here. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Crawford's checked in.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Stolen by Thompson. Here's James. And he jams it with authority.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And taken away by Paul. Here's Smith. Oh!
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Pass to Johnson. Jordan the screen. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Paul passes to Crawford. That's tipped. Clock at 6. Back to Jordan. Clippers moving the ball around. Crawford, no luck.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Pierce is checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Love's checked in. The fader. That's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
A very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Yeah, their offense heating up, and anytime you shoot it this well, you're going to give yourself a chance to get the double.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that can decide a game.
And I wouldn't be surprised if it does. The steal there, as gutsy a play defensively as you're going to see.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Paul. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Paul is doubled. Jordan dishes to Pierce. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Now just a 1-point Cleveland lead. And Shumpert kicks to Love. Leans. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Paul is doubled. Back to Johnson. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They're ahead by 1. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. So, for the Clippers, Mbah a Moute is checked in for Smith. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Paul Pierce. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Smith is checked in. Shoots from 14. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Clippers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Paul kicks to Redick. This one for 3. Cleveland with the ball. They lead by 1. Here's James. Money!
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them.
And it's Paul penetrating. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 2 here.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Game could be on the line right here.
It's basically now or never for them.
A tough position. Mbah a Moute. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And Mbah a Moute drops them both.
Incredible composure at the line to tie it up and give them a chance to get it to overtime.
Irving kicks to James. Paul against Irving. Back to LeBron for the win. Oh, he hits it. How about that shot?
Big time, big time.
Incredible.